The year is 72 AD. The Roman Empire is the superpower of the world, its legions having conquered vast territories from Britain to the Middle East. In a distant, rugged corner of this empire lies the province of Judea. For years, this land has been a source of trouble for Rome. The Jewish people, with their unique belief in one God, often clashed with Roman rule, which demanded loyalty to the emperor and the Roman gods. This tension finally exploded into a full-scale conflict known as the First Jewish-Roman War, which began in 66 AD. The rebellion was fierce, a desperate fight for freedom and faith against the mightiest army on earth. Jerusalem, the holy city and the heart of the rebellion, had already fallen in 70 AD, its magnificent Second Temple destroyed by the Roman general Titus. The war, for all intents and purposes, was over. Yet a small flame of resistance still flickered. High above the Dead Sea, perched on a formidable, isolated rock plateau, stood the fortress of Masada. This was the last stronghold of a group of Jewish rebels, known as the Sicarii. They were extremists, zealots who refused to bow to Roman authority. For them, surrender was not an option. They would rather die as free men than live as Roman slaves. Their leader was a charismatic man named Eleazar ben Yair. He inspired his followers with powerful speeches about liberty and devotion to God. He understood that their fight was not just about land, but about preserving their very identity in a world that sought to crush it. For Eleazar and his nearly 1,000 followers, Masada was more than a fortress. It was the last bastion of Jewish independence. Opposing them was the disciplined and relentless Roman army. The Roman governor of Judea, Lucius Flavius Silva, was tasked with extinguishing this final ember of rebellion. Silva was a seasoned commander, a man who embodied Roman efficiency and determination. He could not allow a single pocket of defiance to remain. The existence of Masada was an insult to Roman power and a dangerous symbol for any other provinces thinking of revolt. For Rome, the siege of Masada was not just about conquering a fortress, it was about sending a clear message to the entire empire. Resistance is futile. Rome always wins. Thus, the stage was set for a dramatic and tragic confrontation between a determined group of rebels and the unyielding might of the Roman Empire. The conflict itself was a clash of two completely different worlds. On one side, you had the Jewish rebels, whose strength came from their unshakable faith and their knowledge of the harsh desert landscape. They were fighting for their homes, their families, and their God. On the other side stood the Roman 10th Legion,